What is up, my girlies? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. It's a very sunny day, so Nika is happy again. I'm very excited because today we're doing another monthly reset. These resets are so important to me. Like, the only reason I'm gonna stay on top of my goals and habits is if I set smaller monthly ones and then track them and then do the monthly reset. Like, that is the only system that I found that works for me. And so I love doing these videos because they keep me on track, and I want to do them every single month, and then I can look back on them and it's just nice. And then obviously you guys can do it with me so we can all stay motivated. And if you haven't started with these yet and you want to give it a try, honestly, it's never too late, and these videos can kind of be a reminder for you to do this every single month. So that is that. So as per usual, I'm gonna review and wrap up my budget for the month. I'll review my goals and habits. I'll kind of reflect on the month and share with you guys my pits and highlights of February. I'm also gonna share books that I've loved or didn't love as much. And then we'll obviously set new goals and habits and create trackers for that, and probably some other things. I think I've rambled enough, so let's get into this monthly reset. I'll also have timestamp if you have heard enough of my rambling. Okay. Alrighty, so the first thing that I do is I go onto my computer and I check my desktop and downloads, and I just go through all of my files, organize them into the correct folders. I also clear up my email in Erculj, which is the program that I use to plan my days. A lot of the time certain tasks can pile up, and so I just go through those. And then for my phone, I go through notes and photos, I delete them, organize them, and then the photos that I'm keeping I put onto my hard drive so that I can create a really nice physical album at the end of the year, and then I have something really nice to look back on. Speaking of looking back on things, I journal, so I just reflect on the last month. I write anything that stands out, the good or the bad. Alrighty, so my digital space on my computer, my phone, all clear. I also wrote 2 pages in my journal about the previous month. I just write like points that stand out, like this happened, I went here. It's very short. I just want an overview so that when I look back, I don't have to read a whole novel, and I can just get a really clear picture of the month that I've had. So let's start with my pit so we can end on a high. I actually only have one, and I've had a lot added on my plate recently, and I've just been feeling very overwhelmed. Yesterday, for example, I worked until 10 and then I went straight to bed. I slept awful. When I woke up, the first thing I thought of was work, and I just need to delegate more of my tasks. Really, that's the solution. I'm getting an editor. I posted about it on Instagram. I already have a few that I need to look through. So if I don't have anyone, I will post on Instagram again, and my LinkedIn. I'll have all of that down below. So if you're interested in the position or any other positions that open up, I'm gonna post it on my LinkedIn and maybe my stories, we'll see. So yeah, I'm getting an editor, and then also either a student or an intern. I just have like too many tasks and a lot of responsibility, so I just want to make sure that I'm in charge of the things that are really, really important, and then I can delegate certain things that are that can easily be done by someone else. It's obviously gonna take a little while, so that's okay. Okay, and then my highlights, I have a few. The first one is I saw the Northern Lights for the first time in my life, which was so amazing. I'm in Denmark, but I'm not north enough, so they weren't as like intense, you know. I still want to see like really intense Northern Lights at some point in my life, but this was really, really cool. I have a photo right here. It was very, very cool and amazing, and I'm very happy I got to see it. I met a few new people in Aarhus that are hopefully gonna become friends, and I've had an amazing time with them, and it's been really lovely getting to know new people that I feel like I connect with. So that's been really nice, because I kind of felt a little lonely when I first got here, so it's just nice to see how things are improving. My other highlight is that I posted my first like fully career work related vlog, and I loved doing it so much, and so that's a highlight. I also made a LinkedIn which for some reason is a highlight. I swear I have things going on in my life. I just find weird things very enjoyable. and memorable, I guess, like making a LinkedIn. But it's been great. And then my last highlight is that I went to my first reformer Pilates class here in Denmark, and I loved it. I've never done reformer Pilates, and I am definitely gonna keep going to this particular one. It was amazing. It was really small, so it's a nice little community, and the instructor is amazing. Like, the studio is really cute. It's just perfect. It's in a great location, not too far. And I also just found one that's really close to me in Ljubljana, so I'll check that one out, and I hopefully like it so I can actually go when I'm in Slovenia also. I'm really happy I found like a workout class that I feel like I can definitely stick to and I really enjoyed, and yeah, good. Let's move on to books. I'm gonna link my Goodreads down below so you can view all the books that I've read and all of my ratings there, so I don't bore you with every single one. My favorite were The Risk and the Play. I would give them like 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed reading them. They were my favorite books of the Briar series. Still not as good as the Off-Campus series, of course. Like, Allie and Dean have forever ruined all the characters for me because I just really love them. But both The Play and The Risk I really enjoyed. Both the male and the female and their dynamic, and I didn't think it was stupid or annoying or whatever. My least favorite, this is a bit of a shock to me. It wasn't my least favorite of the month, but I did reread The Stopover by T.L. Swan, which I read when I first started reading smut books, and I loved it at the time, and I read so many T.L. Swan books. This is the first one I've reread, and I guess my tastes have changed or evolved as I've read like many more since then. So I wanted to read it because I remember it just being like a fun read, and I was kind of disappointed. I mean, it was still fun to read, but it was just like so dramatic. I didn't really like their relationship that much. Like, it was just too much, not in a great way, you know? So that was like a bit of a shock. I gave it 3 stars. And then I also read The Dare in the Briar series, and that was my least favorite book of the L. Kennedy books that I've read. Some of you guys want me to do a book channel. I think maybe just doing this is fine for now, and then doing some reviews on my stories maybe. We'll see. I don't need a whole new thing to do, you know? I then review my monthly budget, so I go through my expenses, I add the ones I haven't yet. I also calculate the percentage of my income that I've saved, and then I pop all of that into my little yearly overview so I can see my monthly income, expenses, and savings all in one place, and that way I can also see if I'm on track. And then I also go ahead and review my habits of the last month and see how I did, if I can improve in anything, so it's easier to set new habits for the new month. So the habits have been tracked. I need to set like different habits for my weekends moving forward, because I am not getting up before 7:30 on the weekend and like doing yoga in the morning. Like, I just want to chill out. Other than that, I've been pretty good. This was a vacation, so I get a pass. But yeah, I did morning yoga consistently on weekdays. I got up before 7:30 on weekdays. I did my skincare, and for the most part I had a digital free first hour of the day. So very happy with that. Then for my goals, that's where we didn't do so great, and that's partially due to the fact that I just kind of overestimated my abilities and I underestimated how much certain tasks would take. Also, a few of the like goals slash tasks that I have written here, I couldn't do because I was relying on other people to do their part so I could do my part. And so I think there's 3 in here that I wasn't able to complete because of that. So we'll do that in March, hopefully. Here's a list of all the goals that I did complete. I didn't actually put anything into my savings because I'm waiting for a few paychecks to come in that I thought would come in February, but of course didn't, because certain brands take a little longer than agreed. So I should get all these payments in March, and then I can put more into my savings. So that's fine. I mean, I'm still kind of ahead because I put a lot towards my savings last month. And then when it comes to my budget, I did stay under my like limit that I have for myself. I did spend a bit more in the eating, drinking out category because I'm in Denmark and it's hella expensive here. And then my personal spending was a bit higher also because I bought an expensive jacket, but it's a really, really cute jacket. So honestly, I don't mind at all because I was still under my limit. So yeah, happy with that. I didn't do any TikToks. I think I posted one TikTok this month and I said I would do 3 a week. Honestly, I just cannot add that to my workload at the moment. So I'm just putting TikTok to the side. We can deal with it some other month. But I didn't do it in February and I don't plan to do it in March. If I post something good, if not, honestly, it's fine. I just need to prioritize, and currently TikTok is not a priority for me. I feel okay. Like, I definitely wish I could cross more of these off, but I think I have good reasons for why I didn't. And yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that I don't put too much on my plate and write too many of these moving forward, and just kind of be more mindful of how much time certain things will take. Okay, now I need to set habits for March and then also do the trackers. I don't think my boyfriend has a ruler, so they will probably look a little tragic, but I will try my best. This month I'm getting up before 7:15. I have my first hour of the day digital free, and then I'm also doing morning yoga. But then I decided to switch it up and have different habits on the weekends. So on the weekends I'm having my Sunday reset, I'm cleaning my apartment, and then I also have the digital free first hour of the day. And then I also just started brainstorming and writing down my goals / big tasks for the month ahead. This really is tragic. I couldn't find a pencil or a ruler, so it looks awful. I'm probably gonna redo it when I'm at home and I have all the supplies, and I'll just paste it over this to hide the ugliness. Okay, so here are my March goals / like big tasks that I need to do that will get me to my goals. So I want to try that Pilates place in Ljubljana that's near me. Obviously stay within my budget. I want to save at least 1,500 euros. I'm attending a work event this month, so I just popped that down. I also want to plan an Easter trip with my boyfriend. Then I want to test an editor or editors to hopefully find someone who's fitting for the job. I want to put the budget template on Etsy, which I'll have to do in the next 3 days. And then kind of create like a plan of how I will promote it. The rest of them are all for my position in the beauty retailer brand and then for the tech startup. One of the things we didn't get to do is wrap up 90 videos. We're almost there, so hopefully we can finish that this week. We need to review and send a pitch. I want to completely be done with the launch strategy and plan, so that means creating all the content, having it all visually fit together, and then also write all the captions. I want to get in the flow of my magazine editor role, and I also want to keep like an organized log of everything on Notion. And then for the beauty retailer, we need to wrap up the review of all the products that we have, so all of our top sellers and which ones we want to part ways with because they're not selling as much or whatever is going on. And then lastly, we need to wrap up and send the web design to the programmers. So those are all of my goals / kind of bigger tasks that I need to do. So when I'm planning my weeks, I always look at this and I kind of track them as I go. And I also break them down into smaller tasks if I can, just so it's more manageable and organized. Alrighty guys, so my monthly reset is complete. I usually also clean my apartment, but I'm not at home right now, and I don't really have time for that today. Otherwise, I did everything. I feel good and ready to get this month rolling. Please let me know if you enjoy like the structure of this video, or like what you want me to share more of or less of in the upcoming monthly resets, because as I said, I want to do these consistently every month, and I just want to make them as enjoyable and watchable for you guys as I possibly can. So please let me know your feedback if you have any thoughts and opinions or suggestions. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you a lovely month ahead.